All right, what's going on, folks? Your friendly neighborhood old soldier coming at you this evening from Robeson County, North Carolina, where wait 5 minutes and the weather's going to change and you're not going to like it. It's been real warm here the last 2 days, and now it's going to be cold in the morning. Go figure. That's just life here in this part of North Carolina. Anyways, for you, Brother Kyle, hope you had a safe trip we all went to today, and had a lot of fun where all you went and all that good stuff, and safe travels back. What I want to talk about now is something that's he's starting to get talked about, and I want to throw my 2 cents worth in there for what my 2 cents worth is, and that's this guy, Commander Dale Brown of Detroit Urban Survival Theater. Tactics. He'd been memed a lot. Some of these things he is teaching on these videos. Boys and girls, girls and boys, ladies and germs, gents and all. My advice to you is find a reputable self-defense instructor, get lessons. But the one thing that I would never ever show in my videos to you is how to disarm somebody. Part of the reason being is I wouldn't want for that to come back on me. You can call me selfish, I don't care. But I wouldn't want that to come back on me that I taught you something that didn't work and that either gets you hurt or worse yet, gets you killed. Okay. Have I seen things like this in my time in the Army? Yes. I got a lot of friends that are in Special Forces. They've learned a lot of advanced hand-to-hand combat skills, and they train at those daily. This guy's putting out videos of what appear to be some fairly advanced tactics that, to me, the ordinary person without in-depth training is really going to wind up getting themselves killed or minimum hurt. So, some of the stuff he shows kind of reminds me of that guy that was out there making YouTube videos a while. Lives here in Fayetteville area, but it goes under the title of Voda Tactical. Now, if anybody's seen in his videos, that dude's just flat out unsafe and dangerous. And his credentials, his claims to have trained with special forces and he was in the Army. Well, you got to look up everything he did in the Army. Okay, he's not everything he claims to be. Yeah, he was in the Army, but he's not everything that he claims to be while he was in the Army. Okay. And likewise with Dale Brown, some of the things. Go and watch Coleon Noir's interview with him. Some of his claims about going to the range when his mother was in the military on active duty. If that did happen, his mother was in blatant violation of the UCMJ, Army safety regulations, and probably local safety policy of wherever they were at doing this. Now, it's not to say that the military didn't allow spouses and family to come out and shoot firearms on occasion. When I was in the 18th Field Artillery Brigade, once a year for a long time, we used to have what was called Molly Pitcher Day. Now, who was Molly Pitcher? You need to go back and study Revolutionary War history, but she was the wife of an artilleryman who went down in battle, and she picked up where he had been serving and performed his functions and duty. And prior to that, she was bringing pitchers of water out to the men to abide their thirst during the heat of battle. So the Field Artillery Association created an award that goes out to the spouses. It's called the Molly Pitcher Award. We used to have what was called the Molly Pitcher Day. Part of that, your family would come out and they could get an orientation of firing machine guns, rifles. Even my wife, and y'all have seen her in the videos before, she ain't but a $1.10 soaking wet, running around the shower with a rucksack with 100 pounds on her back wet. I actually got to shoot a 155 millimeter howitzer. Now, with this being said, this is all scheduled. This is all closely supervised. There are drastic and almost draconian safety measures taken to ensure no one is hurt, maimed, or mutilated in the process. And she actually got to fire a howitzer, a 155 millimeter howitzer. She scared the living daylights out of her, but she did it. So kudos to her. Now, if that's what Mr. Brown's referring to, okay, I can buy it. But in his interview, he just kind of elaborates like it was a normal thing that his mother would just take him when her unit was scheduled to go to the range. If that's the case, the Army might want to go back and investigate her, because if she did that, who knows whatever other potentially illegal things she did in her time as an officer in the Army. Not saying that she did, Mr. Brown, but I'm just saying if what you said was true, she was in violation of regulations. And don't tell me otherwise, 'cause I spent 22 years in the Army. All right? But again, and I doubt he'll see this video. I'm a little peon on YouTube that YouTube doesn't like. Now, to say that the man's dumb, won't say that. Did a little investigating on him. Man's a millionaire. Okay? He's doing something right with his security business. Okay? Why he's into doing these YouTube videos, I don't know. Because some of the meme videos he's actually appearing in. So I don't know if these videos are to draw attention to his business, a new line of business within his business. I don't know. But I would tell you that some of the stuff he's teaching on those videos, if anybody's trying to practice them, could seriously get somebody killed. And now I'm being stared at by my wife, my daughter, and my grandson. Bring him here. Bring him here. Come here.
He's unhappy.
Are you unhappy? Are you unhappy? Did you make diaper fudge again?
No.
Did you make diaper fudge again?
He stopped up.
Well, you shouldn't be after that diaper fudge you made that Mama was complaining about.
He got boogies.
You got boogers in your nose. Did you get boogers out of your nose? You're supposed to give those to Mama to fry up so she can eat them. Say hi, everybody. Say hi, all you nice peoples. Hi, nice peoples. All right. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Come here, Stinky.
We're having a blast having him around here right now. My other grandson out at Fort Riley, Kansas, is getting creative and curious too. He's actually standing and almost walking now. Neither one of them are a year old, and they both seem to be very intelligent for their age, which is a good thing. But anyway, again, for you, Brother Kyle, like I said, if y'all are watching this guy, just take what he is trying to teach people in them videos with a grain of salt, okay? A grain of salt. Some of that stuff he's teaching is going to get somebody killed. But to say that he's a stupid man, I won't say that, because, like I said, I did some reading up on his business. Makes a lot of money hand over fist every year with some of their security work. So in that aspect, I would say he's a smart businessman. So with that, these videos he's showing, I'm not sure where they're trying to go to, but maybe he's just bored with what his business is doing right now. I don't know. I don't know the man, don't want to know the man. But I just want to throw my 2 cents worth out there, which most of y'all watch this channel. Y'all are pretty much down to earth like myself, you know. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, I would say him and Voted Tactical come from the same sheet of music when it comes to embellishment, if you will. Because he supposedly was, this guy's supposedly also a paratrooper, former paratrooper. I don't know how true that is. I won't deny his claims, you know, until proof arises otherwise. It's easy to say that you are one thing and turn out to be another. You know, for example, a lot of guys that may have worked with SF guys, they like to claim that they've had special forces training. That's not the case. I went on Robin Sage. Robin Sage, if you don't know what that is, it's an exercise that culminates a particular class of special forces students. They hold them 4 to 5 times a year. Okay. And it's a 2-week exercise that culminates a practice of everything they've learned over almost a 2-year period, from the time they've gone from selection to what they call the Q course up to this point here. It's a graduation exercise on steroids. Okay. The stuff they put these candidates through during Robin Sage is, I was on detail to Robin Sage. And what I mean by that, my unit got tasked to provide so many soldiers to play guerrillas. So I played an indigenous person of the famous country of Pineland. Needless to say, the student's job was to come in and teach my indigenous group unconventional and conventional warfare techniques and tactics, how to take care of ourselves, all kinds of stuff. I mean, and in 2-week periods, it's a lot that they go through just in that 2-week period of time, based on where they started from way back when. So, but that doesn't mean I had special forces training. No. It means I went on an exercise where they graduated. Did I learn stuff from it? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did. Okay. I learned a lot. Okay. I learned that I never want to be a mortarman because I had to hump a 60 millimeter mortar on an ambush. That wasn't fun. I learned that in February, when it rains and you're laying in the prone position with nothing but a BDU top on, you get cold real fast. But I learned a lot of other things too, survival-wise, these guys taught us. So, yeah. But that doesn't mean I'm a Green Beret. It doesn't mean I'm a long tab Special Forces soldier. Okay? I went to air assault school. I've got air assault wings. I went to airborne school. I've got jump wings. All right? Now, because I got jump wings, doesn't make me a jump master. Because I never went to jump master school, or what the Army calls advanced airborne school. I did go to rappel master school. Okay, so I'm a rappel master, or I was rappel master qualified. All right, I did attend that school, and that's the next progression past air assault school. So I did all these things, and I can back those things up. But I guess for me, I get more mad at somebody that embellishes a viable military record than someone that lies outright and says they served and never did. Why? Because an embellisher ought to, someone's embellishing ought to know better. And if they're not proud of their service, then that's an issue they need to take and look in the mirror and deal with. But you don't make up things that you never did. That's different from telling war stories to pick up chicks. I'm guilty of that when I was 18, 19 years old. I learned real quick you don't do that. But long story short, at the end of the day, I don't know how much of Dale Brown's record holds and how much doesn't. I would just tell you to watch his videos with circumspect and caution. And, because there's one guy that went on there who's a martial artist, and, he kind of proved some of Mr. Brown's tactics wrong. And, of course, he decided to go into showing some other techniques of pain compliance. Had it been me, I would have said, if that's your response to me doing this, see ya. Okay. But this kid stuck it out, and he just said afterwards, I showed him up. I guess he decided he needed to prove that he was still a man or something along the lines, And there's one guy doing videos about him that used to work for him. Some of what he says about him's good, and some of what he says about him's bad. So I don't know. The guy's he's got his own outlook on the man. But watch that guy, and if you watch those, just do so with suspicion and circumspect. And I wouldn't take someone who's trying to show you too seriously, because I don't know his level of expertise in those areas. That's something you've got to find in your area if that's something you want to learn to engage in. I will tell you, in our community here on this part of YouTube, if you really want to learn some self-defense techniques and tactics and how to survive, you need to go check out Steve at Corsair Trainers, okay? Now, him, I can believe everything he says and everything he teaches, because he backs everything up, okay? He backs everything up. He's got a plethora of experience, both military and law enforcement. So if you really want to know certain things, go watch his channel, all right? Go watch his channel, Corsair Trainers. That being said, folks, that's all the time I've got for now. I got to go in here and spoil a grand youngin' some more, because in a few short weeks, won't be here. So God bless. Take care. Stay safe. Stay vigilant. Stay armed. Keep your eyes open. Keep your ears to the ground. Keep your head on a swivel, folks. God bless. Take care. Soldier out.